soon as Dad gets here, we're going to have to take all those boxes right upstairs again.
Well, not all of them. All that junk won't fit in that little tiny bedroom.
I don't think he's going to like that room.
Well, like it or not, that's where he'll have to be. After all.
Well, what about your mother?
She's the most easiest person in the world to get along with.
Oh, now you know Dad can't tolerate her.
Well, it's not her fault, it's his.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Why, one look from her and even the house plants wilt.
That is ridiculous. Nobody is easier to get along with than my sweet. Name just one thing that she's done. Name one thing that you've ever done that she's disapproved of.
Oh, would you like a list?
No, just one thing.
Oh, well, take her and her kooky diets, for instance. Why, every time I ate red meat, she looked at me like I was some kind of cannibal or something.
I don't know why you should complain. While she was here, our grocery bill dropped to half.
Well, so did my energy.
What's Grandpa got in that last box? I'll never get all this kind of shit again.
You guess. He collects everything from rusty old horseshoes to dinosaur bones.
Why can't he leave some of that junk in his house? He's not going to live with us forever, is he?
Well, ask your father. He's the one who suggested that Grandpa move in with us.
Well, now, what would you rather do? Pay $826 for his taxes, utilities, etc., or have him come live here with us?
I'll let you know after he's been here an hour. And how come he didn't follow that truck down?
Well, he probably wanted to say goodbye to his old buddies.
I hope he doesn't decide to have a spit and chew convention right on our front porch. We're not running a convalescent home.
You make it sound like he's from Skid Row. I'll have you know my dad was a very important man in his day.
Well, then why is he so poor all of a sudden? He's got that big house and a Cadillac. Why doesn't he sell them?
Because houses aren't selling right now. That's why we're renting it. And that Cadillac is a 1976.
Don't old folks move to rest homes?
Not your grandfather.
Or your mother. That's not the way we do things around here. People are supposed to take care of their parents. That's what it says in the Bible.
Didn't know you read the Bible, Dad.
He doesn't. He just likes to quote it, and I might add, inaccurately.
I read an article one time,
In the Bible?
No, the Reader's Digest.
Oh, well, same thing. They quote them both in church.
This article said that was written by Isaiah, said that that's what's wrong with today's families. No grandparents. They're the glue that cements families together.
Oh, so that's why they named him Elmer.
Kenny, you like your grandfather, don't you?
I don't know. All he ever says to me is, why are you sitting down? Get busy.
See what a plus it's going to be to have him here?
Well, at least we'll have a babysitter while we're away.
Why do we need a babysitter? Pam's 17 and Stephen's 16. They can take care of Pam and me.
Well, Pam and Stephen aren't always at home. You know that. And what if it were late at night and the fire should start?
I would have to go upstairs and carry him out.
Oh, Kenny, you're going to love him. I know I did when I was your age. Of course, I was a little scared of him. But because of him, I'm the man I am today. Independent, self-assured, a real doer.
He's here, Mom. He just ran over your Virginia bed.
Oh, well, what damage can a little old Cadillac possibly do? Oh, go help him in. He's got 20 tons more in the back of that trunk. Oh. Well, don't bring it in here. Take it down into the basement.
Don't trip. That box is full of your grandma's china. Hello, Melissa. Been saving this stuff for you. A couple of those eggs, too.
Oh, hello, Dad. How long did you say you were saving this milk?
But never been one to throw stuff out. That's the trouble with this younger generation. They throw out more than they eat.
This milk expired a month ago.
So it went sour on the way over here. Coming out to fix the air conditioner in my Cadillac. Hot enough in that car to turn even me sour.
Must have been out quite a while.
What'd you say?
He said we don't want you to worry about being a trial.
I won't be long as y'all stay out of my way. You seem like a bunch of folk underfoot, and that's why I want to stay in my own home instead of renting to those house wreckers. Bet you those kids kicked a hole in the door before I even got out the driveway. Now, where are you going to put me?
Oh, we decided to give you that little east bedroom.
No, you don't. Can't sleep with the sun in my eyes.
Well, what time do you get up?
Depends on how good the all-night show is.
You keep the television on all night?
Do when it's a Western.
Oh, and you're hard of hearing.
What'd you say?
Oh, I said if I remember right, you're a little hard of hearing.
I know nothing of the kind. Just because some idiots never learned to do anything but mumble doesn't mean I'm deaf. Where are you going to put me? You ain't going to go up to that big bedroom up there, that guest room, and put my stuff in it.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, Dad. That's my mother's room.
Your mother? Is that old Biddy here?
No, but she may be coming back any day, and she is not an old biddy.
Well, she's a crackpot. Jumps from one subject to another faster than a horse can trot. It wouldn't be so bad if she didn't try to advise others to do the same. Never could stand a woman who gives advice, even when it's good.
Has anyone ever told you that you're a male chauvinist?
No, but your mother will as soon as she gets here.
Well, I better take this milk and pour it down the
Oh, no, you'll do no such thing. You can make me a decent cake with it.
I don't make cakes, and if I do, I use a cake mix.
Oh, I know, I tasted them. Not like inhaling talcum powder. My Alice used to make a wonderful sour milk applesauce cake. Stayed with me for a week. And you can make me one just like it. Ought to get some kind of bonus for living here.
Well, I'm sorry, Dad. I've got some redevelopment work to do.
Yeah, I've been reading about what you and your cronies are trying to do around here. Better get out of it, Melissa. You're getting in over your head.
Now, you don't know a thing of what you're talking about. Everything is falling into place. Why, we're going to completely make over this town.
You better leave it like it is. And look out for that J.P. Henniger.
What do you mean, look out for him? He's the one who's going to rebuild the city.
Did I leave a pink sweater in here?
What in tarnation have you done to your hair? You look as brassy as an old spittoon. Your grandma could see you now, she'd turn over in her grave.
No, she wouldn't.
How do you know?
Because she isn't in it. She's up in Las Vegas shooting crap.
Grandpa, this is Heavenly, Stephen's girlfriend.
What's he doing with a girlfriend at his age?
Trying to decide whether he's old enough to marry me. I'm 6 months older, you know, but I told him it's okay. Men die younger than women.
Heavenly, quit kidding. You'll upset Mr. Baldwin's father.
What'd you say?
Oh, never mind. It's just as well you didn't hear.
I'll go upstairs and see if it's up there.
What would we be doing upstairs?
Maybe the dog carried it up.
We haven't got a dog.
I know, but I have, and my mother will have a fit if I don't find it. Her boyfriend got it for her, and he wants her to wear it to mud wrestling tonight.
Don't pay attention to anything Heavenly says. She just says these things to shock us.
What things?
Well, like about mud wrestling and wanting to get married.
What's the matter with that? Everybody wants to get married. No, I do.
You do? Well, that's wonderful. Do you have anyone in mind?
Well, I did have, so found out she was just after my money. Of course, I was after hers too. And when we found out neither of us had any, we went on greener pasture. Well, I'll never get married again unless I find somebody just like Alice. Of course, never will. They don't make that kind anymore. Well, I'm going upstairs to the bathroom. That's the only trouble with getting old.
The stairs?
No, the bathroom. If it starts getting any worse, when I start sleeping in the tub.
Hello? Yes, this is the Baldwin residence. Oh, hello, Mr. Jensen. Yes, I know who you are. You're that lovely family building that new home on the corner. Yes, we have a daughter named Tammy. She did what? Wrote her name and address on your porch? Well, I'll have her father come down right away and scrub it off. Oh, it was in fresh cement. Oh dear, that is a little more permanent, isn't it? It'll cost how much? Oh, well, I'll have her father come down right away and see you. $500! It's going to cost $500 to erase Tammy's name and the roof off Jensen's new porch.
Ralph got a trowel.
I don't know, but what if she did it last night?
Now when you find a trowel, give me a shot.
Ralph? Ralph!
What?
Bring up the trowel.
Why?
I'll let you know when you come upstairs. Oh, Pamela, thank goodness you're here.
Sorry, Mom, I can't do it.
How did you know I wanted you to do something?
You called me Pamela.
Well, Grandpa's here.
So?
I've got to be at the redevelopment meeting by 11 o'clock. And someone has to feed him lunch.
Mom, I can't. The school council has its most important meeting this morning. Any new demands have to be on the principal's desk.
Demands? What demands?
Well, we want 2 sneak days instead of 1, dances every day at noon in the cafeteria, and the right to wear shorts and tank tops on hot days.
Shorts and tank tops? You wouldn't be caught dead in either of those. Why are you of all people for pushing for such ridiculous things?
Because the whole of those students really wanted it, and those were at the top of the list.
But still doesn't mean you have to vote them.
I was elected to represent the student body, and that's what I intend to do. What are you working?
Here's the trowel. What's this all about?
Ask your youngest daughter.
Ask her what?
Why did you write your name on the Jensen's new porch?
To show everybody what a good writer I am.
But did you have to write your address too?
You said to always tell people your address.
That's when you're lost, not when you commit a crime.
It's not exactly a crime, Melissa.
Oh, you'll think it is when you have to pay for it. $500 is what it's going to cost to re-pour that porch.
How long ago was it when you wrote it?
Come on, Grandpa, did you come to play with me?
Well, right now we're going to go play in the cement. Now, just how long ago was it when you put your John Hancock there?
My what?
Your name?
Let's see, was it when Johnny put his foot through the floor, or was it when he found the red dust?
Dust? What dust?
I don't know, it was in a big tub.
That's the stuff they used to color cement with. Now, just when did this happen? Was it this morning or yesterday?
I don't know, Cousin Johnny was trying so hard.
Well, let's go see what we can do to fix the damage. Oh, here's that kid's sweater. It was on the bed.
What bed?
The one in the bedroom.
Where is Heavenly?
In the bathroom. Good thing for me you got 2 of them up there.
You better come with us,
Daddy, I think I'd rather not.
Why do you have to take her?
so she doesn't get blamed for any more of the damage over there.
Just wait till she's a teenager. I'm sure she'll dance in the cafeteria.
Speaking of teenagers, were you here last night?
You mean here in this room?
Yes, when Stephen and Heavenly were here.
I was, till Heavenly started talking baby talk. Then I took my books into the kitchen.
Did they go upstairs?
I don't know. I refuse to babysit 16-year-olds.
Well, I'm beginning to think that some of the things that Heavenly says are true.
Such as...
Saying she and Stephen are getting married.
That's right, Mrs. Baldwin.
And just when do you intend to do it, Heavenly?
I don't know. My mom said every time she got married, it was just an impulse. Like when she married Arthur, they were both a little hungover, and she said, what could we do for kicks? And he said, we could get married. So they drove down to the Chapel of Fun down in Las Vegas, something like that.
Don't you think that marriage is a little more serious than that?
Oh yes, I think you should wait, plan it at least a day ahead. You found my sweater, where was it?
Upstairs, on the bed. And I'd like to know how it got there.
Maybe the dog carried it up.
I told you we haven't got a dog.
I know, but I do, and he loves sweaters. Well, I better be going. Tell Stevie I'll be at the Burger Palace till 4. Hi!
I'm going to have a talk with him.
You do, Mom. He'll marry her for sure.
Oh, nonsense. I am a bit worried, though. I didn't say anything because I thought it was just one of those teenage infatuations. But he's been with her for 3 months now, and he still thinks that she's...
Heavenly!
Yes. You don't really think we'll get married, do you?
Well, she could get an impulse like I have right now to get to that meeting.
But what about Grandpa?
Stephen can beat him. He certainly can beat himself plenty.
Grandpa's here, huh? I know what that means.
What does that mean?
It means that I'll be working 12 hours a day. That week when he was here with his bicyclist was really something. Ralph, why don't you go? Why are you taking out the garbage you got 10-year-old son? Ralph, why don't you get this boy a paper out?
Well, he's right. You should do more around the house.
Mom, I'm going out for football.
Well, good.
Good. I thought you didn't want me to play because I'd get hurt.
I've changed my mind.
How come?
Because I found out that football players have to be bed by 10.
Look, I've got to go.
Well, what about Grandpa? Oh, I still think you're wasting your time on anything that silly.
It's not half as silly as you trying to turn this town into a tea garden.
Who says that's what we're trying to do?
Well, that's what you women want, isn't it? From what I've heard, some of the businessmen are really up in arms over it.
I'm going to go get me something to eat.
Oh, no, you're not. Pam, apparently you read that stupid article in that throwaway. Why, we're going to do more to put this town on the map than anything that's been done in 30 years.
Well, you turn Stratford into a high-rise city. I'll get shorts and tank tops. See you later.
Stephen, what were you and Heavenly doing upstairs last night?
Playing hide and seek. Now I'm going to go get me something to eat.
Oh, no, no, no. That's a likely story. What did she do? Why did she put her sweater on the bed?
So I know she was angry?
Oh. Well, I guess that's better than being on top of it. What do you really think of that girl, Stephen?
I think she's heaven.
I'm not through.
Mom, tell me something. Why do grown-ups always suspect the worst?
Because for some reason, Heavenly wants me to. I think she's decided to marry me.
Glad to hear it. We'll set the date tonight.
Don't joke like that. It takes my mind off my project. And another thing, why does she always come over here? Why don't you ever go see her at her house?
She says it interferes with her mom's love life.
Well, your father and I are going to interfere with yours.
Mom, this is the 90s.
Oh, so we're supposed to be blind and dumb?
You said it, Mom. I didn't. Anyway, how can I help it if you and Dad are gone every night?
Well, you won't have to worry about that anymore. Grandpa's going to be here from now on to make sure that you don't get into anything you're not supposed to. And I'm going to tell him there's to be no more playing hide and seek in the bedroom. Now, I've got to get going. Will you please take this milk and take care of it?
Just leave everything on the porch. My son-in-law will take care of them later.
Oh, Mother! You're back!
Well, Howard and Enid went to Europe. Howard Foss sent him over there to take care of their overseas units. And Enid decided to go with them. Oh, they said I was welcome to go with them. But gracious, I'd be frightened to death to stay in that antiquated old house by myself. And besides, I told them that I knew you'd just love to have me back here with you.
Of course, Mother, but there's something I should know.
Oh, you'll never guess what I'm into now.
Well, what?
Well, I've been taking yoga. Watch!
Oh, oh my.
Oh, and I've been lifting weights. Oh, I joined this marvelous new club called the Mary Musclettes. I started with 5-pound weights, and now I'm up to 10 pounds. And some of the girls are lifting 20-pounders. No more flabby muscles. That's our motto. They're starting a new class in our area in about 6 weeks. Oh, I can hardly wait. But in the meantime, I intend to keep up. I'll just have Ralph bring my equipment and the stereo up to my room. I practice music, you know. Well, I'd better take this bag on upstairs. Oh, remember how I used to take the stairs one at a time? Well, no more. Watch this.
Oh, Mom!
What? Geez, no more. Oh, not now, dear. I'm counting. 5, 6, 7, 8.
I need to get my planner. Wait a minute.
You don't think they saw us, do you? I don't know. I thought you said they didn't work there on Saturdays. They don't. That was the guy who owns the house. You think they saw us eating through the fence? It's not him I'm worried about. It's my dad. Why do you think he was over there? And why did you want to break the window? I didn't break it. You did. Yeah, but you're the one who said, let's see who can break it first.
You come on in here.
It's Dad. He's mad. We better hide.
Young lady, if I thought I'd do any good, I'd spank you soundly.
You ever tried?
Yes?
And what happened?
She kicked me on the leg.
But I didn't break that window, Daddy, honest.
But you were around the back and nobody else was.
No, I was around the side of the house.
Why?
To see if Miss Piggy was there. You know I lost her.
When we came out, you were not around the side of the house, you were around the back.
I ran around to see what crashed. I thought maybe it was a flying saucer crashing through the window.
If there was any flying saucer going through the window, it's because you threw it.
But you told that mean man I was too little to have done it.
Well, now I'm beginning to wonder.
Then I just guess I'll have to find out.
Wait, where are you going?
Hello, Mr. Baldwin. Ralph, who put those boxes of my china into that little bedroom?
I did.
Why?
Because I'm going to sleep in that big guest room.
Are you living here? Why?
That's my son.
Well, you can't have that big guest room. That guest room is mine. It's been mine ever since Howard died.
And I had it before Alice died.
Oh,
Now, you two, I don't want to see you quarreling like this.
Well, if you'd left me home, we wouldn't be quarreling over who's going to get the biggest bed.
Well, now, just how are you going to pay $826 a month for house expenses?
You could have paid it, then I'd have stayed there.
Me? How can I pay it?
By stopping all the splurging that's going on around here. You know, trips to Europe, new car every other year, stuff like that. My goodness.
Why should we go without so that you can live in a 10-room home?
Because that 10-room home has been willed to me. It's worth $350,000. Seems to me I ought to have a right to live in it till I die.
and what would you do in a 10-room home?
Sleep in the size bed I want.
Melissa, why didn't you tell me he was here?
Well, I tried, but you were so busy counting.
I wouldn't have even come back if I'd known he were here. I would have gone to Europe with Howard and Mildred.
Well, why didn't you?
Well, they wouldn't take me. But that's beside the point. You tell that male chauvinist that that room is mine. It's where I'm used to, and it's where I'm going to sleep.
You get in that bed and I'll crawl right inside.
You wait, Dale.
You two have all day to quarrel over who's going to get that bed. But right now, I have 12 women waiting for me to decide how many buildings we're going to condemn in this town.
Condemn this one, then I can go home where I belong.
Mother, will you please get these two men something to eat?
No thanks. I am allergic to grapefruit.
Oh, no. I've been off that grapefruit diet for weeks now. I've got this wonderful new diet. It's called the high energy diet. And you wouldn't believe the energy that it gives you. And you eat nothing but steak.
Steak? But I thought you said red meat was the #1 killer.
Only if you eat it with carbohydrates. Now, Ralph, I think you'd better run down to the store and give us 3 choice T-bones. Better make that 12. We'll need them for dinner tonight.
Well, do you have any idea how much 12 T-bones cost?
Oh, but think of the money you'll save in doctor bills. Oh, and the energy you'll have. You just won't believe it. My muscle leg instructor says that if you stay on this diet, you'll live to be at least 100.
You look like an old dog. Already snorting like one.
We have fun together.
I'm gonna go put on some spice.
Oh, are you trying to kill us? Oh, absolutely not.
Oh, no, just one.
I'm just going to ignore him. No, really. If you men will stay on this diet for 1 week, you'll just be amazed at all the energy you have. Oh,
Well, I think I'm going to need some. Kenny, what broke you out here?
Daddy, I guess you're right. I am big enough. I tried and I tried. I finally did it. I broke an upstairs window.
Great! Now when it rains, you can sleep by it. Well, this is why can't this kid be more like Kenny? He never gives us an ounce of trouble. Hello? Oh, it's you, Jensen. Hey, listen, I question whether my daughter has the strength to throw a rock that far.
Yes, I can, Daddy. I just proved it.
Oh, she did. Well, I'm glad to hear you say... Kenny? Oh, you're wrong there, Jensen. Mike Kenny is not destructive at all. Listen, I'll prove it to you. Hang on a second. Kenny, come in here. If he had thrown a rock to that window, we'd have seen it. Kenny, I want you to tell Mr. Jensen that you didn't throw a rock through his window.
Ask him why he thinks I did it.
He wants to know why you think he did it. Gregor Thompson said that he did it?
I'll kill him! I'll get him, you'll see, I'll get him, last thing I do.
Okay, Jensen, I guess you're right. I'll have my father come by in the morning to fix the window.
And I wash my Cadillac and polish it once a week to get paid for that window.
See, Mom, I told you all I do is make me work.
Okay.
Heavenly, why are you pulling me in here? What was into that thing?
They'll think they wish they were alone too. Everyone should be alone when they dance. Dancing is a very private thing.
Oh, so that's why they hold dances in gymnasiums.
That's why by the end of the dance, no one's left but the orchestra. Come on, let's dance.
Heavenly, Grandpa will come in.
And that's one more reason for which he hadn't kept you home. We told him, didn't we, getting the whole gang to come over here.
Well, he promised my mom that he would watch us until she and my dad got back.
And don't think he isn't doing it. Even when I went upstairs to go to the bathroom, he asked me where I was going. Why can't he do his own thing, like learn karate, like your grandma? How would he like it if we put a crimp in his love life?
He doesn't have a love life. When a man reaches 50, women are the last thing he thinks about.
I guess you're right. But why do all the old men in hearts stop talking as I walk by and practically kink their necks trying to look at me?
Well, they could be wondering how you can possibly pour yourself into those Calvin Kleins.
You're complaining?
No, I just have bets on how long before they split.
Your dad's 50, isn't he?
No, he's only 49.
I hope he doesn't know he only has 1 year left.
Well, maybe they have till they're 55. And then maybe they still think about women. They just don't do anything about them.
Well, I'm going to do something about you two if you don't turn those lights on.
How can you get in the mood with these bright lights?
What mood?
The mood of the music.
What music?
The music we've been playing all night. Don't you listen to those out-of-world lyrics?
Just turn my hearing aid down.
I guess you're right, sweetie. Men don't even think about it.
Think about what?
Lyrics like, baby, I want to hug you. Baby, I want to kiss you. Baby, I want you in my arms tonight.
Why would I want to kiss a baby in the middle of the night? Should fall in the morning.
I hope I never get old. What do you have to look forward to?
Food. Just anything other than rhubarb pie and there's ice cream in the fridge.
Oh, so that's what I've been smelling. Oh, well, I think it's wonderful that all you think about is food. We'll eat the minute this song is through.
Why don't you make them turn that music down? I was out jogging. Some man yelled, "Hey lady, what you running for? Trying to get away from the noise?"
What noise?
Well, I guess there's something to be said about being deaf, but are you blind too?
Oh, don't turn that on. It puts me in the mood.
What mood?
I'm about to kiss a baby in the middle of the night. Hug me, baby. Kiss me, baby. Hug me, baby. You know, if they took the word baby out of the dictionary, these kids couldn't write one song.
You mean like baby face? You've got the cutest little baby face. There is no other who can take your place, my baby face. Or you must have been a beautiful baby, 'cause baby, look at you now. They're no different than we were.
Well, they think they're different. They think all we have to look forward to is food.
Oh, well, that might be all you have to look forward to, but I have dozens of interests. There's my jogging, my biking, my yoga, my karate.
Why?
Why what?
Why are you killing yourself off?
Killing myself off? I'm just trying to keep this body beautiful in shape.
Oh.
To prove I still can.
Oh, so you can say, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the most beautiful of all? That's sheer nonsense.
Well, all right then, to make myself feel better.
that's what you want, why don't you just try eating balanced, sensible meals?
Well, I'll admit I did get a little carried away with that steak diet. But since I've been on this yogurt diet, you won't believe how wonderful I feel. And just look what it's doing for my skin.
What?
It's making it so soft. Feel. I look just like a baby.
Well, you both have two chins.
Well, at least I'm trying to preserve myself.
Why fight it? Undertaker will do that for you when you get bone.
I'm going to keep this body in shape until the day he does.
So maybe some man will notice you?
Well, don't think I haven't had offers.
Glad to hear it.
Why?
Just proves Heavenly's wrong.
Well, thank heavens for that. Speaking of food, what is that I smell?
Rhubarb pie. Just made some for the kids. Want a piece?
Oh, with all that sugar in it? Oh.
Why don't you just relax and enjoy yourself? Not too many good years left, you know.
Well, I'll outlive you. The way you eat, you could drop dead tomorrow.
I'll outlive you and your cookie diets.
You couldn't run 10 feet without having a heart attack.
I could beat you around the block and have dinner ready before you got back.
All right. Prove it. You're on. Come on. Where are you going?
Leave this old gal in the dust.
Hi, Debbie. This is Pam. Yeah, I was wondering, have you got it all typed? Well, I was thinking we ought to add a couple more requests. You know, the more on the list, the more we may be able to get. What about asking for coffee breaks for students between 10 and 10:30? I know it's different, but it's one of the things they voted for. Yes, I know coffee is supposed to stunt us, but maybe that's a good thing. Some of the seniors are gigantic. What? Mentally? Most of the class is already stunted that way. Oh, I've got to go. I'll call you back. Come in.
Hi, is this Mr. Baldwin's home? I'm a reporter from the Sun, and I've come to do an article on her.
On Mom? Why, for goodness sake?
I'm sorry. I understand she's in charge of spearheading the women's drive for city redevelopment.
Oh, that.
You don't approve?
Not particularly. Mom doesn't like bridge, so she had to find something else to do. Hold it down! Turn it up! What's the last thing?
Look, if I'm keeping you from your party.
It's not my party. It's just a bunch of high school kids my brother runs around with.
I get this feeling that you don't really approve of what your mom's doing.
Do you?
Right, does this sound familiar? Stroudsburg to get a facelift. Let's do this one. Stroudsburg to emerge as model city.
All existing buildings on Main Street are to disappear, and in their place will be quaint French New Orleans stores, topped with high-rise condominiums with wrought iron balconies and astute hanging flower baskets.
I can see you've done your homework.
I've had it fed to me with my spinach every meal for a year.
Well, do you mind if I quote you?
Is that what you're going to do?
I'd like to.
I don't think that's a very good idea. Where's Grandma?
Two blocks back.
Cheated. You cut through that empty block.
Well, only a fool goes further than he has to.
What are you sitting down for?
Oh, I live here.
If you two would stop quarreling, I'd like to introduce you to... Oh my goodness, I don't even know your name.
I'm sorry about that. I'm Derek Anderson from the Sun.
You outer space folks do get around, don't you?
He's a reporter, and don't say anything you don't want to see in the paper. You will promise not to print anything I said about my mom, won't you?
What have you said against your mother?
Just that some people like this town the way it is.
That's right.
Oh, so you think so too, sir?
Anybody in their right mind would.
Now, just a minute. My daughter is going to give this town a new facelift.
Yeah, one that'll stretch its skin so tight, nobody will be able to smile for years.
And why won't they smile?
Because they'll be so far in debt.
Oh,
You don't think the taxpayers are going to get all this scot-free, do you?
Well, Mom did say that J.P. Henniger plans to sweep 90% of the cost. That leaves only 10% for the taxpayers.
Sounds like a rip-off to me.
don't know what you're talking about. That company has renovated several cities successfully throughout the country.
Really? What cities would those be?
Oh, well, I don't know. You'll have to ask my daughter.
Well, Bert Hooker, one of my best friends, is being forced out of his business. The business he's had for 27 years. Roy Parker's losing his business, too.
They're being paid for them, and they're being relocated too, aren't they?
Sure, just who wants to ride a bus 5 miles out of town just to have a heel cap put on? And another thing, this J.P. Henniger, I've been hearing some things about that man. I think he's a crooked.
Hey, that's my piece.
I'm not gonna let you get that. Oh, well, hello. Would you like a bite?
I'll give him a full piece, Heavenly.
Oh, no, you won't. It's all gone.
Thanks to you.
And it was heavenly.
This is Derek Anderson. He's a reporter.
No kidding. Hey, have him publish your petition. Then the principal will feel duty-bound to accept it.
What petition?
Oh, she's thought of some really good stuff for our school. She wants dances in the cafeteria at noon. Shorts and tank tops allowed. And what was it you were just telling me? Coffee breaks for all us kids at 10. You wouldn't think a senior would be that bright of a genius, would you? Well, that bar's gone. Come on, let's dance.
You are still in high school. Well, you know, dancing in the cafeteria, coffee breaks for the kids.
It's not my ideas. It's what they voted for.
But you're the one who's pushing for them, right?
A smart politician always gives the ones who put her in office what they want.
Elmer, are you all right?
I think so.
I just wanted to see that you didn't have a heart attack.
Well, why would I want to have a heart attack?
Well, after all, you did just run the half mile.
You're the one that came in puffing.
Where's the pie?
Pie's all gone. Go back to bed.
Goody, goody, Pam. You finally got a boyfriend. Mommy will be so glad.
Hey, Pammy, you go on back to bed. You're embarrassing your sister.
I'm not embarrassed. I'm sure Mr. Anderson has interviewed flaky families before. You will promise not to print anything bad about my mom, won't you? For more than a year now, she's given her all to this. It's her monument to stand, and I don't want to be the one to topple it, and neither does my grandpa. Isn't that right, Grandpa?
Huh?
We don't want him to write anything bad about Mom's project, do we?
Why not?
Because maybe what she's doing is right.
Of course it's right. My daughter has never done anything wrong in her life.
Well, she's doing something wrong now.
Okay. Can I ask you a question?
Reporters always do, don't they?
Yes. What does your father have to say about all this?
I'm not sure.
All right. Well, whose side is he on? Yours or your mother's?
His wife's, of course. He wouldn't dare not be.
Really? And why's that?
Because she's an old powerhouse, just like her mom.
For that crack, you'll stay in that little bed another month.
Kind of harsh, isn't it?
I think I better explain. My grandparents aren't married.
But they have to live together because they're too poor to afford two houses.
Are you going to publish all this too?
I don't know. I mean, this would probably juice up the gossip column a whole lot.
Grandpa, will you please explain to Mr. Anderson how things are? I don't want him to think you're living in sin.
Let Heavenly explain it.
Heavenly.
Yeah, she's an authority on love life after 50.
Her? Excuse me, at her age? Wow. Well, I suppose you're going to tell me, you know, something about, I mean, do you really want me to quote that girl in there?
Hey, look, I better warn you. If you quote anything that she says about me, it'll turn your gossip column into an obituary notice.
Where's Kenny? Boy, I'm gonna kill him. Kenny, Papa wants to kill you.
Now he just jump out the upstairs window. Now, what's this all about? What's he done?
He's got me in trouble with the police.
You did it! Don't you dare say you did it!
What did I do?
You drew my name all over Mr. Jensen's new class's wall.
Why would I want to do that?
To get even.
Well, now you are.
No, we're not. He left my cap over there so that they would think it was me.
Well, you can't prove I did it.
Who else would do such a low-down, stinking thing? Mr. Jensen just got back from my place, and boy, have I been catching it from my dad.
Why didn't you just tell your dad you didn't do it?
Because I lied to him yesterday.
Oh,
It's the police! My dad said he was gonna get them. I need to get out of here.
It's a police car, all right. Red lights blinking all over the place.
I do.
I wonder what's wrong. I'm sure they haven't come for Gregor.
Somebody's been doing something wrong. Mommy said you and Grandma are always doing something you shouldn't. Was it you?
no. Please, you're more optimistic than him.
Okay, so are nightly police visits normal at Melissa Baldwin's house, or, I mean...
Come in.
It's the police! It's the police! Run hide! Everybody run inside!
Is this the house where all that racket's coming from?
What racket?
All that loud music blowing out of here. We have reports you can hear a mile away.
He's deaf. We had to turn it up so that he could hear it.
He's into this kind of music?
Hey, Steve! Come out here, there's a cop wants to talk to you.
And now don't you get on him, officer. He's just a child. We're babysitting him.
What's your name, son?
He's Stevie, but I'm the one who turned it up.
Why did you turn it on?
Because you can't get high on rock unless you can hear it.
I thought so. I'm going to have to search this place.
What for?
Is this the room where that party is?
What's the matter with you? Who are you trying to cover up for, anyway?
Well, just think about Melissa. What if it gets in the papers that her children are delinquent?
Who's delinquent?
Yeah, there sure was something going on up there.
Nothing's been going on up there.
Okay, then why did they leave the back door open and everybody ran away?
We opened the door to get a bit of air.
I bet you did. When I was up there, I caught a whiff of something so strong, practically knocked my socks off. Say, you two been using that new grass and sweet smelling, smells like,
Rhubarb pie.
that's not rhubarb pie. Smells more like,
Heavenly.
now listen, you two. We've been getting a lot of calls about this place lately. You two have turned this street into a den of liquor. What's your name?
But she's already told you his name is Stephen. And a sweeter, kinder, more sensitive child you'll never find.
Well, I'm sorry. This sweet, sensitive child has to come with me down and have a legal talk with the judge.
The judge?
Take me. I've talked to the judge before.
Heavenly.
Look, there's no time for praying. Just what did you and the judge have to talk about?
Oh, my mom, she was in one night for drunk driving, and I had to go down and bail her out.
Yeah, it's obvious what kind of people are here. Come on, sweetie boy, let's go.
I told you he wasn't the kind to go to jail.
Oh, but you are. So an officer, you've got a lot of explaining to do. Come
Oh,
on.
you let go of me.
Hey, wait a minute! There's an old lady!
Oh, you might be old, but I'm in my prime.
I agree, lady, but you still have some explaining to do. Let's go.
Go of
Hey,
me.
who are you? What are you doing?
Derek Anderson's the name, and reporting is my game, and I'll tell you one thing, I'm from the side, and if you don't leave her alone, these pictures right here in this camera are going to be all over the front page of tomorrow's paper with the headlines, Officer Abuses Sweet Little Old Lady.
Oh, will you quit calling me old?
You still have some explaining to the judge, my dear Mrs. Baldwin.
That's not her name. I'm the Baldwin.
That's right. The Baldwins have nothing to do with this. The Baldwins are on vacation. My name is Goofy, and I'm the one that turned the music up. I just blamed it on him because I didn't know if you believe that a woman my age was into rock.
Oh, you're into it all right. You got rocks in the head.
Listen, after I deliver you safely to jail, I'm coming back after those other two. Let's go. Right up, mister.
You know what? I'm gonna go with them and get some good photos. I'll see your grandma's all right,
Oh,
all right?
I'm coming too.
All right?
Do you think he'll hurt Grandma?
No, but she might hurt him.
Where do you think Stephen and Heavenly are hiding?
Not where they can't be found.
Why will they be found?
She can't stop giggling for more than 2 minutes. Sounds like an old cackling hen with a hiccup.
You're not a very good babysitter, are you?
Good enough to make you go to bed, not to scoot.
I wonder what the trouble was.
Goody goody Mommy told me that I won't have to go to bed. Mommy, you're home!
Oh, hello, dear. Where's Mother?
Grandma's not here. She's in jail. She hit a policeman.
With her car?
No, with her hand. Pow!
Why did she hit him?
Because he was going to arrest Stevie.
Well, what for?
He got into the grass.
Grass? What grass?
I don't know, but that's why he and Heavenly ran away.
And you let all this happen under your nose? Well, you could have at least stopped them from arresting my mother. Why didn't you?
Well, I figured with her gone, I could get my bed back.
Look what I found. Somebody didn't finish their pie.
What pie?
The rhubarb tart applegate. Want a taste?
No, thank you. It's probably as sour as this whole evening. They did say she was on her way home, didn't they?
About 15 minutes ago.
What's keeping them?
Maybe that man wanted to take more pictures.
Why would he want to take pictures? And what was his name again, Dad?
Andy,
And why did he want to see me?
told you, wanted to talk to you about this space lifting project of yours.
And he's not on the city council. And who was he taking pictures of again, Kenny? I don't know. I was upstairs.
Grabbing the police
Why would he want a picture of Grandma and the policeman?
to put in the paper.
He's a reporter? Oh, the Sun promised me an interview. It figures they would come when I wasn't at home. Oh, Dad, I hope you didn't say anything you shouldn't have.
About what?
About your old-fashioned views on this town. Tell me you didn't say anything.
Only told you the truth.
Oh, no! Ralph, everything's probably ruined. What am I going to do now?
Mommy, don't cry.
Why not?
Pam fixed it.
How?
She said, promise me you won't print anything bad I told you about my cookie, Mom.
Oh, that pen! Ralph, will you please get the door? It's probably Heavenly's mother. Wait till I get my hands on that pen. Pam, will you please get me to clean it? Is this Davy's place?
Yes, come in. You must be Mrs. Hunsaker.
Are you kidding? I've been called that since Heavenly's old man walked out on me. The name is, I'm Mrs. Hunsaker now. Till I get my divorce. It should be final any day now. I've had so many days, even I get confused. But you can call me Faye.
Hey?
Yeah, and it fits me real good. I always have faith that things will turn out. And you know what? They always do. Like with my last husband, I was just sure I made a mistake marrying him. But I have faith that things would turn out all right. And they did. Ran off with another woman.
Well, have faith that your daughter and our son are all right.
Oh, I'm not even worried. That kid of mine is just like a cat. No matter how you draw her, she always lands on her feet. I thought that's what was happening over. So Julian took the message down in the bar, at the bar. So right as soon as I got off work, I went home, and they're not there. I don't like them there by myself. They keep me out of house and home. Besides, there's nobody there to keep an eye on them. I always tell Heavenly if she's going to be with Stevie that she needs to come over here to your place, where you always have a babysitter.
Oh, well, we sure had a dandy one tonight.
Now, what was it you wanted to do?
Find your daughter.
Why? I'm sure she's all right. She's with your son, isn't she?
Well, we hate to tell you this, Mrs. Hunsaker, but the police are looking for her.
The police? Not again? What do you mean, not again? Well, didn't Stevie tell you it was just day before yesterday?
What happened?
Well, they just stole a peach.
Stole a peach?
Well, maybe it was more than just one. They were on their way home from school, and they passed by that little peach orchard that down here, you know, careful. Well, Kelly said she wanted a peach, and so Stevie crawled over the peach and started handing her several peaches. Well, a policeman saw it, so she started putting those peaches underneath her blouse. Well, that policeman said, "Sister, you hand over those peaches or I'm calling you and them in." Well, she just dropped those peaches all over the ground. I think it's a shame to waste good peaches like that, don't you?
What did they do to Steve?
Well, they were going to arrest him for trespassing, but they just took his name and gave him warning.
Mrs. Hunsaker.
Oh, call me Faye. I don't like Hunsaker. Bad memories.
I don't know how to tell you this, Faith, but I don't think your daughter is a very good influence on our Stephen.
Well, why? He's the one that stole the peaches. I did get after Heather, though. She said that they were just doing it for fun. And I said, if you're going to have that kind of fun, then you need to not do it in the broad daylight.
Oh, yeah, do it at night and have faith, but you won't get caught.
Oh, Mother, you're home.
Unfortunately.
What did the judge say?
Oh, he wanted to see how I did it.
Did what?
Oh, and decked the sergeant. So I said, all right, come out from behind your desk and I'll show you, Judge. But just as I was about to deliver my chop, Pam stopped me. Why?
I saw Derek focusing his camera.
Well, yeah, you know, you ruined my chance of getting a Time magazine. Great picture.
Mother, you and I are going to have a long talk.
Oh, not now, Melissa. In the morning. Thank you, sir, for bringing our mother home. I'm Ralph Baldwin. This is my wife, Melissa.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you. I'm Derek Anderson, my son. I came to interview you, Mr. Baldwin,
Oh,
to see you.
is it really necessary? I hear that my daughter has already filled you in all about her kooky mother.
Mom, Tammy.
Embellished by Ralph's father.
Look at it this way. I'm coming back to get your side of the story.
How can I concentrate on the redevelopment of the city when my mother's been hauled before a judge and the police are out looking for my son because his girlfriend's mother thinks it's perfectly all right to steal peaches because she and her daughter have faith that they won't get caught?
Could you do me a favor, Mr. Baldwin? Could you do the part with the peaches again? I missed that.
Ralph, don't let him risk that! Oh, he's written enough already! And you know who caused all this? My mother and Ralph's father. Before they came here, we were a perfectly normal household, and now they're turning my children into juvenile delinquents!
That was quite a tizzy.
If you'll all excuse me, I better go see to her. I think she's just a little upset.
A little upset. I wasn't that upset when all four of my marriages broke up.
Gertie!
Don't call me Gertie. That's worse than heavenly. My name is Gertrude.
Well, Trudy, how much money you got here?
None of your business. Why?
Got enough to fill my Cadillac for gas?
Where are you going?
We're getting out of here. We're not wanted here. Or weren't you listening?
Where could we go?
Figure that out when we get on the road.
Can I go too?
And me?
Hey, now look, they've already got your grandma for assault. You want them to get us both for kidnapping?
If just the two of us left, they could accuse us of immoral conduct.
Just what you figured on doing?
Nothing, you old coot. But how would I explain something like that to my Sunday school class?
Oh, that's easy. You just tell them your children kicked you out of the house and you are on your way to find a rest home.
Fine, we're getting more material all the time. You'll be able to clear home for a week.
Why don't you just go? You're of age. Well, I'm certainly not going to go to any old rest home. I'm not old enough for that.
Grandma, you'd be the oldest one there, wouldn't you?
Elder, come on. We might just as well go. Every time one of these kids opens their mouth, they just try to pound the nail into my coffin.
Well, come on, old girl, but get your purse.
Grandpa!
Don't be ridiculous. You know how emotional Mom is?
Didn't bother me what your mother said. What bothered me was what my son didn't say.
Still, I feel awful you leaving like this.
I don't.
Why not?
Why, they can elope at their age. Just think what I got ahead of me. And me, elope with him? I'd rather be in a rest home.
Come on, old gal, I'll drop you off at the first one we
Call me old gal.
I'm going to get Mom and Dad. They've got to stop them.
Why? They're old enough to work out their own problems.
But they fight with each other so much.
Right? There's nothing like a good fight to start a fight. Hey, you tell your ma I'm going home. I'm beat. I'm pouring the beat Saturday night to Pope Queen Mary.
But what about Heavenly?
Well, I can wait here or at home, and I'd rather wait where there's a bed.
Tammy, you and Kenny go to bed.
Why?
Because it's past your bedtime.
Mommy didn't tell me to go to bed.
Mom's got something else on her mind. So do you.
Go to bed!
Where could Stephen and Heavenly have gone? I can't believe Grandma and Grandpa just leaving like that. Poor Mom's so upset. What are we gonna do?
Hey, you know, your mom's not the only one who's upset, Pamela. Ma'am, Pam. Look, there's only one thing I know that'll help you figure everything out in a time like this. And as a reporter, it's been a lifesaver. Ice cream.
Ice cream?
Yeah, ice cream. You see, you think better over a dish of ice cream.
I know.
Hey, I'm buying. Does that sound good? All right?
But I
No, no, take no. I'm a reporter. Trust me. All right?
Well, folks, it looks like it's time for a short intermission of 10 to 15 minutes. I'll give you a few instructions, and if you don't abide by them, I'll just have to arrest you and take you to jail. Aren't you glad you're not the Baldwin family? Goodness sake, they're in trouble. The instructions are this. We have restrooms available up these stairs. The first door on the right is for the ladies. The second door on the right is for the gentlemen. If you care to purchase some refreshments, also please go up these stairs, walk around the back on this side, and then exit these stairs. Please don't try and go up and down these stairs because it creates quite a bit of confusion. Enjoy your intermission. We'll be back, as I say, in 10 to 15 minutes.
Hello? No, I am not watching Station FOXX. I have been sitting by the phone for 2 days hoping someone has found our son. Oh, am I watching today's movie?
Why didn't you tell them yes, Mommy? Maybe they would have given you something.
All I wanted to know where Stephen is.
I'm sure we'll hear from them soon, Melissa. Those kids have got to be getting hungry. They've got to call home for money to buy food.
If they were married, wouldn't they have their own food?
Married? Who said anything about them getting married?
Mommy, she said that she didn't trust Heavenly because all she thought of was her getting married.
Well, Steve's got more good sense than that.
Oh, he has he? If he'd had good sense, he'd have been home by now. Where can they be? It's been almost 48 hours.
Well, have they checked all of Heavenly's relatives?
According to her mother, she hasn't been.
If her mother's been married 4 times, she'd think she'd have a lot of them.
Well, I think all we can do now is call the police.
No, if we do that, they'll book Stephen for resisting arrest. And then he'll be on his record. And then that will get in the paper too. Speaking of the paper, has it come yet?
You should know he's been out here 5 minutes to check for the past hour.
I'll go see if there. I want to see if
His name is Derek.
Hi. Listen, I'm tired by 5. Now, what was it she wanted?
Have you heard anything since I last spoke to you?
No, but like I said, I'm not too worried. There's lots of times that she spends the night with her girlfriends.
Well, doesn't she come home in the morning?
Well, not always. Emily's a real sound sleeper. Sometimes she doesn't even wake up till the middle of the afternoon.
Well, have you called any of her girlfriends?
Well, no. Well, why not? Well, why should she spend the night with her girlfriends when she's with Stevie?
Stephen!
Yes, well, I think what we need to do is call the police.
I don't think that's a very good idea.
Why not?
Well, Hooper, my boyfriend, he says that they'll start an investigation and they might even investigate him.
What did he do?
I don't know. I told him if he didn't ask about my past, I wouldn't ask about his.
Where could it be?
Oh, there's lots of places they could be. Kids, they sleep in parks and camp out, everything.
Well, do you have any relatives that have called for money?
No. And there was nothing missing from my purse, so there's no money that she's taken from my purse.
Oh, does she steal money? Once I stole money from Mommy's purse, I got it to bed.
Why, if I put that child to bed, every time there was money missing from my purse, she'd have bed sores.
Are you sure Emily didn't get on any of your relatives for money?
No. The only relatives I have would be asking her for money. How about your relatives?
Oh, no, we've already phoned them.
Well, how about your mom and dad, the ones that ran away? Maybe they're with them.
They couldn't be. Stephen and Heavenly left before Mom and Dad got home. Grandpa and Grandma left later.
Oh, if this goes on much longer, I'm going to have a nervous breakdown.
Mom, you already had one last night.
Well, my boss is going to have one if I didn't get to work on time.
Oh, didn't Heavenly have a job too? Won't they fire her?
They already did. Day before yesterday.
Why?
Well, she told them that the food was lousy. She said that they should go to McDonald's. Well, she didn't know that her boss was standing right behind her. Hey! Emily! He had to pay her when he laid her off. That means that they did have money. Good grief! They could be as far as Las Vegas!
Las Vegas?
Oh, yes!
Oh, my baby!
They might do it just for kids.
Get married? But they're not of age.
Oh, why? You go into those wedding chapels late at night, they're so sleepy they'd marry anybody.
But my baby's only 16.
Well, there's nothing wrong with young marriages if the boy's father supports him.
Well, this boy's father's not going to.
Well, I should say not. He has his own father to support.
And your mother.
Oh, Mother, I must have hurt her feeling something dreadful. And after all she's done for me, she taught me to bake cookies, and took me to ballet class, and she taught me to French braid.
Your little story is real interesting, honey. But could you write it down and mail it to me? I really gotta go. Oh, and if you find out that they're married, could you let me know? Because I'd like to give Emily a shower.
Give her a shower? Oh, I'd like to give her a good cold one.
Why do people get married for kids?
Now, I know somebody's going to get kicked all over the place when he comes home again. Why didn't you teach your son to be more responsible?
Well, that's a father's job.
Hey, at least I got him to take out the trash.
Well, did you have to teach him to run away with it?
That's not very nice.
Well, neither are they putting us through all of this.
Yes, well, I think what we need to do now is call the police and report them missing.
I know, but Stephen's going to be terribly upset.
Oh, he's going to be a lot more upset when he gets home.
Well, I guess I better go put on a skirt.
Why?
Well, to prove to the chief of police that he comes from a proper home. And you better change your shirt, too. You look like a beachcomber.
You know, he'll probably get his men on the case faster if we send Heavenly's mother.
Tammy, go see if the papers come.
Look it, I've already went out the rug. Every time I open the door to see if the paper's there,
The Calvin's in.
he
small page anyways. I brought it over to show your mom.
She doesn't want to see it.
Well, good.
Is it that bad?
It's honest.
If it's so terrible, why did you bother to bring it over?
Well, I'm worried about your family. Look, I went down to the police station. I was talking with the chief and everything, and he said there's nothing on the books that says your grandpa is too old to date.
You promised me you wouldn't print anything bad
Hey,
about
calm
Mom.
down, all right? When I left here, you were with me. Remember, on my side?
Mom's still so upset. I wish you hadn't have come, and I don't even want to see that paper.
Then why'd you keep sending me out? Everybody's been
Because I was hoping the article wasn't in it.
She practically knocked me off my site.
Those. Of course I do. I think it's Grandpa or Steven.
Oh, wait a minute. Your brother isn't home yet?
No.
Oh, geez. Well, any idea where he could be?
Well, we talked to Emily's mother, and she has no idea.
Oh, Heavenly's mother? You mean, woo, that lady?
Yes.
Well, look, is your mom here? Because I'd really like her to see the paper.
She's upstairs. Oh, there she is.
Mom, he's got paper, and what he said about you is really bad.
I'm sure it is.
You're wrong, Mrs. Baldwin. I mean, you're wrong, Mrs. Baldwin. The little bit I've said about you isn't bad at all. It's your redevelopment project, you know. That's...
What right do you, a mere reporter, have to push your opinion on people? You're supposed to be objective and give both sides.
I have.
I wasn't aware I'd been interviewed.
Well, of course, you refused. So, I mean, lucky for me and for you, I was able to interview another member of your committee.
Who?
Rosemary Mason.
Rosemary! What, she has the mind of a 3-year-old child!
Careful, Melissa.
The only reason she's with us is because her husband is a councilman.
Well, I suspect that councilman won't be on your side very much longer.
I can just imagine what she had to say. Give me that paper.
Well, I enjoyed her comments.
Oh, I'm sure you did. Oh, listen to this. All existing buildings are to be torn down to make room for weeping willows and marigold beds. They are not all going to be torn down. We're still keeping half the city hall.
Which half?
The middle half. This is rubbish. There is another paper in this town, Mr. Anderson, to whom I will grant an interview, and they will be proud to publish the fact that I am the one who got J.P. Henniger here. Now, if you kindly leave, we'd like to have our dinner.
Mom, that's rude. You could at least invite her to eat with us.
I'm sorry, Pam, but there are some things that give me indigestion, and Mr. Anderson is one of them. And if you come back, you'll not be allowed in.
And you won't have 3 runaways to worry about. You'll have 4.
Pam! Hello? You had a message.
Oh.
Okay, what is it? Your son is in heaven. Oh, wait. Oh, it's a mistake. It's a mistake. Oh, okay. Now, slow down. Read it carefully. Your son and heavenly are still alive. We'll talk to you later. But wait!
Oh, my baby boy! He's been kidnapped! Oh!
Look what I found under the weeds. Why'd that son of yours even plant a garden if he didn't intend to take care of it?
Oh, Howard has to try everything at least once. Now, sit down and have some of this carrot cake you insisted I make, which I still think is too fat.
Oh, carrots aren't fattening, just look at the rabbits. Stevie, I hope you phoned that friend of yours to see if he gave the message to your folks.
Yeah, he did.
When did you do it?
Today.
Today? Supposed to have called him last night. You have no right to worry your folks like that.
You're worrying them.
Well, we're of age. Besides, we're not wanted there. Better drop you off at home today.
Grandpa, the police are still looking for me. Couldn't we wait until there's like a big drug bust or something in town? Then they'll get their minds off me.
I think your grandpa's right. We'd better take you two home. I know your mother.
Yeah, so do I. She's so busy finding new high-rises, she doesn't even know I'm gone.
Elmer, I just thought of something. Could they arrest us for kidnapping?
Oh, we didn't kidnap them, they were stowaways.
Oh, that's right. That is a terrible thing you did. We could have all been killed.
How?
Well, we could have ran off the road or something. When I first heard that noise on the back floor of the car, I just froze. I knew your grandpa hadn't heard it. He doesn't hear anything. The next 10 miles, I just expected to feel a gun poked at the back of my head. Then I heard Heavenly sneeze.
I'm sorry there were weeds on the bottom of the car floor.
Oh, that was dill I brought from my garden. Thought your daughter might want to make some pickles. How about your mother, Heavenly? Won't she be worried?
Oh, she's found out how not to worry.
Oh, how?
She just drinks a few extra cans of beer.
Well, then we better get back before she gets pickled.
Now, where are you going?
Next door.
You're going to pester that poor man to death.
Hey, he's just as worried about this J.P. Henniger as I am, and he's been making some long-distance calls. Hey, Stevie, get out and cut that grass like I told you to.
Why do I have to cut Uncle Howard's lawn?
Yes, Howard said he was just going to let it dry up, and then he'd replant it when they got home from Europe.
It's a big waste of time and money. Besides, we're going to live in his house. The least we can do is keep this place looking decent.
But it's Sunday.
Then go to church. Got plenty to repent of.
It's too late to go to church?
Oh, go on and cut the grass, Stephen. Remember, tidiness is next to godliness.
Then you guys get hot and clean this joint up a little bit. Sure could use a little cleaning. Come on, Stevie.
Oh, that man.
I like him.
You do? Why?
He's the only man who's ever made me feel like he'd actually take care of me.
Because he bosses us around?
Yeah, like telling Stevie to go to church. No one's ever told me to go to church.
Haven't you ever been to church, Heavenly?
Oh yes, 3 times.
Only 3?
Yeah, once when I was 5, this lady asked my mom if she could take me to church because I was such an angel.
Why didn't she keep taking you?
I think it's because I told the Sunday school teacher that my mommy fed me beer for breakfast.
And does she still do that?
Only when we run out of milk.
Well, what about the other 2 times you went to church?
Once was with a nerd whose mom only wanted to take me to church, and then once was with a girlfriend who said, with a name like Heavenly, you'd simply have to be saved.
Oh, good! Then you've been saved.
No, I chickened out.
Why?
Because there's so much things left I want to do. And if I did them after I was saved, I'd just have to repent and do them all over again. And that would be such a waste of the minister's time.
I'm certain that it wouldn't be a waste of the Lord's time. And I'm also quite sure that my minister would be happy to save you as many times as you need it.
Why?
Oh, because you're such a special young lady, Heavenly. I know. I'll take you to church with me next week.
That means I'm going to have to get an awful lot out of the way this week. I just thought of something. If you want me and Stevie to go to church with you, then why are you going to make us go home?
Ah, that does present a bit of a problem, doesn't it? But if you don't go home, your mother's going to be very worried.
She's not a worrier. Plus, Stevie's mom will worry enough for everybody.
Well, why would you want to stay here with us?
Because you and Mr. Baldwin are always home. Not one of my mom's husbands ever stayed home at night. I used to get so lonely. But when Mr. Baldwin's in the house, I feel so safe.
Well, he would scare anyone away.
Are you scared of him?
Scared of him, Evans? No. I just can't stand the man, that's all.
Why?
Well, he thinks he's my boss. Clean the house, Gertie. Get your purse, Gertie, and we'll go to the grocery store. Make coleslaw, Gertie. Oh.
Wouldn't that make you feel important?
Important? Makes me feel like his slave.
I should think it would make you feel needed. I've never felt needed before. That's why I think me and Stevie are gonna get married. He needs me.
Honey, at age 16, he doesn't need you. He needs his mother.
Well, she doesn't need him. She's just like my mom, never there.
Well, you two are going to be there this afternoon. I'm going to call Melissa and tell her you're on your way.
If you do, I'll tell her where you are.
In the car, you two. We're going back to Stroudsburg.
But I thought you said you'd never live with your children again.
We're not gonna live with them. We're gonna rent a motel.
Oh, good. I hope it has a good pool.
Why? You won't be using it. We're going to take you two home.
But the police are still looking for us.
That doesn't worry me.
Don't you? I thought you liked me.
So the police, after you batted your eyes at them a time or two. We gotta get going. I just learned that J.P. Henniger is an out-and-out crook. If he does hear what he's done in other towns, we have no time to lose. That's why I gotta have your daughter stopped.
Well, good luck. No one's ever been able to stop her before. Melissa always gets her own way.
I bet she won't get her own way if me and Stevie decide to get married. And that's what we'll do if you don't let us stay at that motel with you.
And who's going to pay for it? I'm all out of money.
Well, when we get back to town, I'll cash a check. But I'm only paying for one bed.
Swell, we'll draw straws and see who gets it.
Come in.
Okay, young man, you go over there and sit down. Don't you move. I'd like to talk to your son, Mrs. Baldwin.
You mean Stephen? He's not home yet.
Not that son, but the one his age.
Kenny? Why do you want to talk to him? He's the sweetest little darling.
I know, sweetest little darling that ever lived. Mr. Jensen doesn't think so. Not after those sweet little darlings broke some windows, wrote their names on his walls, and drew huge cat faces all over his house.
I didn't do it. Penny did. What did I
You drew 3-foot-high cat faces all over Mr. Jensen's house. And you know Michelangelo.
Trying to eat it and feed it. Well, it won't work. Because Mom knows I've been here all day.
Yeah, sure, she'll back up whether it's true or not.
Is that true? Has this kid been here all day?
Well, of course he has.
No, he hasn't.
And how do you know?
Because when he went to the store to get an ice cream, he wouldn't even stop when me and Donnie yelled at him to fight.
What were you doing with Donnie? I told you you weren't to play with him.
Oh, we weren't playing. We were drawing.
What were you drawing?
Cat faces.
Cats with whiskers?
Yes, big long ones. Some went up and some went down.
In Mr. Jensen's new house?
Yes. Donnie says his mother always lets them draw on her walls before she wallpapers.
But Mr. Jensen wasn't going to do any wallpaper. In fact, his painter just finished painting the walls yesterday.
Oh, dear. Well, we'll just call Mr. Baldwin's father and he'll know it.
Lady,
Oh, he ran away.
I sure hope you don't have any other members in your family.
Why?
Because I don't want to spend my career in this house.
Is it okay? Then if I go?
Yes, go. Leave this town and take this family with you.
Is that okay if you play with me?
Tomorrow, and then only for 10 minutes. You shouldn't be able to do much damage in that amount of time.
Thanks, Mom. See you later, Kenny.
Now, ma'am, I have a few questions about your other son.
Stephen, you know, before you came here, we were part of a law-abiding family. And now what's happened? Even my mother's run away.
Well, good.
What do you mean, good?
Because I don't want to deal with that old gal ever again.
Mr. Fletcher.
Officer, I'm glad you're here. I'm going to have need for you. You have caused me to lose $50,000, Melissa Baldwin.
I've caused you to lose $50,000. How?
When that crook, J.P. Henniger, came into this town.
Now wait a minute. The J.P. Henniger Redevelopment Company is an honest
fair.
Honest! Do you know what they're doing behind your back? They offered us a space in that high rise for $50,000. And that's my entire life savings. Officer, I'm going to be back shortly. And when I come, I'm going to have a warrant for her arrest.
Oh, what am I going to do? Where's my husband?
I'm not gonna wait too long.
Oh, no, I don't know.
Lady, your son has run away, and his girlfriend has run away, your husband has run away, your mother has run away.
And Grandpa's run away.
Lady, did you ever think there might be a reason?
You can't mean me.
You said it, ma'am, I didn't.
The article's all down there, and it'll be printed in tomorrow's paper.
Oh,
What are you doing here?
You've got to stop that article. It can't be published.
Mom, what's the matter? Why is he back?
Apparently to arrest your mom.
Arrest my mother? Why are you going to arrest my mother? She hasn't done anything.
Oh, yes, I have. I caused Mr. Fletcher to lose $50,000. He's not the only one.
How did you cause it?
Oh, J.P. Henniger's a crook. He talked the local merchants into investing in money to stay where they are, and I'm to blame. You can stop that article.
I'll see what I can do. Calm down. Yeah. Just relax, Mr. Baldwin. It's okay. Yeah, Tom. Tom, this is Derek. What do you mean, Derek who? Derek Anderson. Yeah, all right, look. I need... Tom. Okay, listen. That article, there's an article on my desk. Right. It says Baldwin across the top of it. Don't you dare touch my cookies, Tom. All right, listen to me. Put my cookies down and listen to me. Yeah, that article, throw it away. Yes. See, it's okay, Mr. Baldwin. I got you covered, all right? Yeah, I have a new headline for you. You ready for this? Write it down. Come on. All right, you ready? Con man J.P. Henniger rips off the business owner.
No, you can't print that. Oh, it's not true. It's not true. Think how it'll make me look. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be down to fill in the details. Tom, I better have some cookies left when I come down there. I'll be very disappointed. Thank you very much. Bye.
I wish I never met J.P. Henniger. He's the nicest, most polite gentleman I've ever met.
They always are.
Oh, what am I going to do now? Wait, I know. I'll leave town. I'll run away.
Oh, lady, I hope you don't think I'm going to look for you, too. It's like rounding up a bunch of lost sheep. I'll be glad when this shift is over, because then I'm being transferred over to the Highway Patrol Department. I won't have to deal with this family again. Yes!
You go, officer. All right. I'll get the details. Are you going to come with me, Pam?
Why? Why am I going to help you crucify my mother? Why are you doing this?
What are you talking about? I'm just a reporter who's
But that's the blood! I was only doing what I thought was best for this town.
Nobody has worked harder than my mother.
Yes, and I have such a hardworking, loyal, capable staff, and now
You're going to make it worse by pointing your finger at her.
Look, will both of you just calm down? Yes, good job. Take a seat. Take a seat. There you go. Relax. Take a deep breath. Don't worry. Be happy. Gee. Look. I know this is a hard time for your family. I really do. I'm sorry about the way things have turned out. But you know what? This is a small town, and this is big news. The business owners need to be warned about guys like J.P. Henniger, and I'm the guy to do it. Look, Mrs. Baldwin, there's more at stake here than just your reputation. All right? I'm sorry, but in Pam, I'll see you around.
He's gone! The only man I ever liked, and he's gone! Oh, Pam. How can you think of him in a time like this?
Mom, why did you do it? We all warned you. Me, Grandpa, and now you ruined my life too.
What do you mean ruining your life?
Derek will never come back now.
Oh, how can he be important on a time like this?
Mom, why do you think the whole world revolves around you?
Because today it does, and the whole sky is falling
organ.
That's a likely story.
We told her you wouldn't believe her.
Where's your mother?
Where's who?
She's got an organ.
She has not. She's upstairs.
What's this all about? Who are you talking about?
Your wife. She owes me $50,000.
Of course she doesn't, Dad. Just because he gives his money to a perfect stranger doesn't make Mom responsible.
Well, she's going to wish that she'd left this town like it was.
Kenny, go get your mother. Mr. Fletcher, you've known our family for 30 years. Have you ever known my wife to do a dishonest thing?
No, not dishonest.
Now,
but-
wait a minute. Let's get to the bottom of this. Find out what this is all about.
It's all about me! Oh, Ralph! Every man in town is after me!
That's right. And Brad Johnson is in his van right now, gathering them up, and they'll be here shortly.
Melissa, will you please tell me what you've done?
I invited J.P. Henniger here.
He's coming to our house, too?
I wished he were. They've skipped town. And with the life savings of half the merchants on Main Street. But we've got it worked out. We're going to do something about it.
What are you gonna do?
Well, we're going to sue your mother for everything she's got.
No, you're not. Won't be necessary. J.P. Henniger's been picked up.
How do you know?
I was with Vaughn and the police when they arrested him.
Well, we were up at his office and nobody was there and everything was moved out.
But he was trying the airport.
How did you know he was in the airport?
Well, it took the bellhop to tell me, and Vaughn called the police and they held his plane.
But, Dad, I don't understand. How did you know he was
A crook?
Oh, he tried to tell me when he first came here, but like a fool, I didn't listen.
Well, listen, if you would have listened to him, you wouldn't be in this mess you're in now.
Ralph, I wish I'd never met J.P. Henniger. Oh, I've been such a fool.
No, you were just taken, like Mr. Fletcher here.
Well, it's not over until I get my money back.
Well, if that's what you want, I suggest you get down to City Hall. Vaughn and the mayor and half the town's down there, and they found a suitcase full of cash.
Well, that's the best news I've heard today. What we need is more good men like you running this town. Well, have a good day. Oh, I get the money.
I'm sorry, Dad. Can you ever forgive me?
Well, of course.
And where's Mother?
Back at the motel.
Motel? What's she doing in a motel?
Well, you told her you didn't want her here.
Oh, she should have known I didn't mean it. I was just worried about Stephen. Oh, Dad, Stephen, he's been kidnapped.
Oh, is that so? Now, you can't know that for sure, Melissa.
Oh, yes, we got a ransom note.
Oh, it was not a ransom note.
Well, they said they'd be in touch. Oh, if I ever find out who took Stephen, I'll have him shot on sight.
Really?
Why can't you two go in there and don't you try to...
Stevie! Oh, Stevie!
Where have you been?
Oh. Where's your kidnapper, Stephen?
There.
You took Heavenly and Stephen?
No, they took us.
What right do you have to keep Stephen from me? Kidnapping is a federal offense, and I nearly worried right out of my mind.
Mom, he didn't keep us from coming home.
He tried to send us home, but we didn't want to come.
Well, why not?
We'd rather live with Grandma and Grandpa.
But then when they said that we couldn't stay in the motel with them, we decided to hitchhike to Las Vegas and get married.
Married?
Yeah, that's when I saw them. Picked up two kids for hitchhiking, took a second look, and realized who they were. I brought them back here. Can you believe it? I've been on highway patrol nearly half an hour.
Oh, my baby. He's just a baby.
That's why we're gonna get married, so we'll grow up.
Oh, no, you're not. Even if I have to lock my son up.
I may do that for you, sir.
Hey, officer, if you locked up every kid in town who played music too loud, you'd have more kids in jail than you have in school. Now, you've done your duty by bringing them back here, and we appreciate it. If there's bigger fish to catch, and I suggest you just kind of run along and catch them.
Well, frankly, sir, I plan to do that. You know, this family has caused me to give serious consideration for early retirement.
About you two getting married. That's the biggest...
Oh, thank goodness you're here. Did you know these two ran away? Didn't say a word, just took the money out of my purse and left.
You took money out of her purse? Why?
Well, I always take money out of my mom's purse, and I figured she was my mom now, or at least until you kicked us out.
Yeah.
You said we couldn't stay in that motel tonight.
Mother, what were you doing staying in a motel with a man?
I don't know what you're worrying about. They say they can't stand each other. Now with me and Stevie, it's different.
Oh, it's gonna be different around here. You two have got to cool it. You're not to see each other for at least a month.
A month? But a month is so long.
But Dad, a month?
A month. And you say one more word and I'll make it a year.
Is it true that you're not afraid to be alone with me?
Well, what could possibly happen? We hate each other.
Ask my mom. Her very best marriage was to Roger, and she's the one she hated the most.
You can't stay at a motel forever.
Don't tend to. Better move back in the old home.
Dad, how are you gonna pay $826 a month?
Well, I've got a job.
You? A job at your age?
Now quit treating us like we're senile. I can run circles around my daughter any day, and if she tries to make me stay here, I'll prove it.
And that bicycle, too.
Well, how do you know?
That bicycle me going through.
And that's because I took a page out of your book and cut through the empty lot.
One with all the weeds.
Only a fool goes further than she has to.
Pam, someone wants to see you.
What kind of job did you get, Grandpa?
Well, I'm going to be working for Councilman Vaughn on his new redevelopment project.
Redevelopment? Then you're going ahead with our idea?
Well, not exactly. We have an alternative plan we talked over on the way back from the airport. Demolition isn't the answer to everything, Melissa. You know, if every generation tore down what those before them had built, we'd have no heritage.
I understand.
Would you like to help me on the project?
No thanks, Dad. I think I should focus on raising my family instead of raising buildings.
How much are they going to pay you, Elmer?
Well, enough to move back in the hole. And I kind of figured with your Social Security in mind, we can live the way old folks are supposed to live. And we'll fix up that basement apartment for you.
Old folks? Speak for yourself, Elmer.
Mommy, Daddy, Terry, Derek are kissing on the front porch. Let's go,
Baby, you're fired! Oh, hi. You know what? The funniest thing happened to me on my way home from work. Well, my car stalled on the freeway, and the cutest highway patrol gave me a lift home. But you know, he acted real funny when we pulled up in front of your house. He refused to come in. Well, we're going to the beach later tonight. Give me 1 week for that man, and I'll have him in Vegas. Oh, speaking of Vegas, have you and Stevie met today?
We didn't have to. Stevie's dad said we could get married in a month.